आपण अल्कोहोल्स अँड फिनॉल या टॉपिकचं आपण डिस्कशन करतो आहोत. ऑलरेडी we have studied what is meant by dihydric alcohol in detail. The compound which containing two OH group, two hydroxy group, then that compounds are called dihydric alcohol. Best example is ethylene glycol, CH2OH, CH2OH, and we have studied that ethylene glycol in detail. यामध्ये आपण काय डिस्कशन केलं होतं? What are the methods for the preparation of ethylene glycol? Then physical properties, chemical reaction shown by ethylene glycol, some of the chemical properties, and lastly about the uses of that ethylene glycol. या dihydric alcohol मध्ये आपण एक सिंपल एक्झाम्पल ethylene glycolचं डिटेल डिस्कस केलं होतं. त्याचबरोबर dihydric alcohol मध्ये आणखीन एक आपण सिंपल कन्सेप्ट बघितला होता. What is meant by pinacol? How this pinacol is prepared in laboratory? Then pinacolone rearrangement with mechanism. Okay, this is about the dihydric alcohol. Now let us start next type. त्यानंतरचा पुढचा टाइप आपण बघूया trihydric alcohol. Okay, now let us see example of trihydric alcohol. This is the best example of trihydric alcohol. CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. Simply that compound is called glycerol. Now, what is the characteristic property of glycerol? Yes, it having three OH group. It contains three OH group, and thus the compound or the alcohol which having three OH group is called trihydric alcohol. That compounds are also called as the triols. त्यांना आपण triols असे म्हटलेलं आहे. And in market, actually that glycerol is also named as a glycerine. या particular compound ला glycerine असे म्हटलेलं आहे. Actually this is the market word glycerine, पण आपल्या chemical word मध्ये याला आपण glycerol असं म्हणतो आहोत. ओके, तर यामध्ये आपण ट्रायहायड्रिक अल्कोहोलचं डिटेल डिस्कशन करतोय. लेट अस सी नॉमेनक्लेचर. यामध्ये डिटेल मध्ये आपण जात नाहीये नॉमेनक्लेचर मध्ये. जस्ट आपण आययुपीएसी सिस्टीम बघतोय. इन आययुपीएसी सिस्टीम हाऊ दॅट कंपाउंड्स आर नेम्ड. सिलेक्ट अ लॉंगेस्ट कंटिन्युअस कार्बन चेन हॅव्हिंग 3 OH ग्रुप. म्हणजे 3 OH ग्रुप असणारे कार्बनची लॉंगेस्ट चेन सिलेक्ट करावी लागेल. सपोज दिस इज द लॉंगेस्ट कार्बन चेन. इट हॅव्हिंग 3 कार्बन. Therefore parent alkane is the propane. There are 3 OH group. Therefore, we are using suffix triol. But there is a need to indicate the position of OH group. Therefore, number the carbon atoms in the chain from that end which is nearer to the OH group. Suppose 1, 2, 3, etc. And here 1, 2, and 3 indicates the position of OH group. Name of that particular compound is a propane 1, 2, 3 triol. किंवा आपण सिंपली याला ग्लिसरॉल असे म्हटलेलं आहे. CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. Okay, now let us see one more example. It is again example of trihydric alcohol. Here also we should first select the longest continuous carbon chain. Suppose this is the longest continuous carbon chain. It having 4 carbon atoms. Therefore, parent alkane is a butane. Parent alkane is a butane. Then we are using suffix triol, means butane triol. But to indicate the position of OH, we should number the carbon atoms in the chain from that end which is nearer to the OH group. Therefore, this last carbon, okay, numbered as 1, then 2, then this 3, and last one is the 4. Okay, and thus that OH groups are present on a carbon atom number 1, 2, and 3. Therefore, the name of compound is a butane 1, 2, 3 triol. Okay, this is just IUPAC system for the nomenclature of trihydric alcohol, just like dihydric alcohol, just like monohydric alcohol. This is simple system. Okay, now in this part also, we are just going to discuss one example in detail. In the case of trihydric alcohol, we are going to discuss one example in detail, and this example is nothing but the glycerol. We are going to discuss that glycerol in detail. Actually, आपण यामध्ये काय स्टडी करणार आहोत? Methods for the preparation of glycerol, then physical properties, next chemical reactions, and uses of glycerol. Now let us see first methods for the preparation of glycerol. How that compound is prepared. This is actually very simple and very well-known method used for the preparation of that glycerol. Okay, this is the starting material. Very interesting compound. CH2O, C double bond O R, then again CHO, C double bond O R, CH2O, C double bond O R. Now, what is the name of compound? This is triester of glycerol with higher fatty acid. Simply आपण त्याला फॅट किंवा ऑइल असं म्हणतो. दिस इज द केमिकल नेचर ऑफ फॅट ऑर ऑइल. म्हणजे हे फॅट किंवा ऑइलचं केमिकल नेचर आहे CH2O C डबल बॉन्ड O. आणि इथं R मीन्स इट इज अ लॉंग चेन ऍक्च्युअली. फॅटी ऍसिड कोणाला म्हणतो आपण जनरली? सपोज कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड हॅव्हिंग more than 4 carbon atom. These are called fatty acids. Okay. And higher fatty acid, suppose they having carbon atom more than 7 or 8. 7 किंवा 8 पेक्षा जास्त असेल, that carboxylic acids are higher fatty acid. Means here R means a long chain. It may be saturated or unsaturated, and that triester of glycerol with higher fatty acid is nothing but the chemical nature of fat on oil. म्हणजे आपल्याला ग्लिसरॉल तयार करण्याकरिता आपण काय घेतो आहोत? तर फॅट किंवा ऑइल, फॅट और ऑइल when boiled with NaOH. Now what happens here? Here this molecule, this triester undergo hydrolysis. त्याचं हायड्रोलिसिस होतं. मग हायड्रोलिसिस होत असताना काय होतं? इथल्या बॉन्डचं ब्रेकिंग होतं. एका बाजूला सपोज आपण म्हणूया H, दुसऱ्या बाजूला OH चे ऍडिशन होते. सिमिलरली here that second ester group undergo hydrolysis. इथे to the one side hydrogen adds, to the another side OH group add. And similarly, here also this bond undergo breaking, hydrogen to the one side and OH group to the another side, and thus there is a formation of काय तयार होतं बघा? CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH, and this is nothing but our trihydric alcohol, that is glycerol. आणि यामध्ये सेकंड प्रॉडक्ट कोणता आहे? तर RC डबल बॉन्ड OH, RC double bond OH. Okay, but actually this is RC double bond OH means it is carboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid, but we are carrying out the reaction in presence of NaOH. म्हणजे अल्कलीच्या सानिध्यामध्ये करतोय. त्यामुळे काय होतं? ठिकाणी हायड्रोजन ऑलवेज रिप्लेस्ड बाय सोडियम, and therefore there is a formation of RC double bond ONA. Means we get the sodium salt of carboxylic acid. There is a formation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Means in this reaction, that triester undergo hydrolysis. There is a formation of glycerol and sodium salt of higher fatty acid. And that sodium salt of higher fatty acid is nothing but the soap. This is nothing but the soap, and the sodium or potassium salt of higher fatty acid is nothing but the soap. In this reaction, there is a formation of soap. There is a formation of sodium or potassium salt of the higher fatty acid, and therefore this reaction is called saponification. And generally, formation or manufacturing of soap is carried out in industry by using this method, and during that process, there is a formation of glycerol as a main byproduct. Okay, this is about the methods used for the preparation of glycerol. We can prepare that glycerol as well as soap by using this method. Okay, now let us see towards next point, physical properties of glycerol. आपण त्याच्या physical properties सुद्धा स्टडी करतोय. Very simple property. Yes, first one is the nature. Means it is actually liquid. Glycerol is the liquid. It is colorless just like water. It do not having a specific color. Then it is odorless. It do not having a specific smell also. There is no any specific odor. And also it is viscous in nature. This is a very important property, viscous in nature. And here that glycerol is a viscous liquid. It is odorless and it is also colorless, do not having a specific color. Now let us see second one. यामध्ये पुढची प्रॉपर्टी आपण बघूया. Next. Yeah, yes, about the taste. It is sweet in taste, but non-toxic in nature. Ethylene glycol is also sweet in taste, but it is toxic in nature. But this glycerol, our glycerol, is sweet in taste and also non-toxic in nature. And therefore, it is commonly used in medicine as a solvent. Okay, the next one. It is easily soluble in water and also ethanol. इथेनॉल किंवा इथिल अल्कोहोल मध्ये किंवा वॉटर मध्ये सुद्धा इट इज इझिली सोल्युबल, बट इट इज इनसोल्युबल इन अदर ऑर्गॅनिक सॉल्वंट्स like benzene, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, etc. Okay, it is insoluble in that organic solvent, but easily soluble in water and ethyl alcohol. And last property, yes, its a boiling point is at 290 degrees Celsius. Means comparatively, it having very higher boiling point. its boiling point is higher than ethanol and ethylene glycol. Why that glycerol is having higher boiling point? What should be the reason? Due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. In last lecture, at the time of ethylene glycol, I have explained in detail how that alcohols, why they are having higher boiling point. Generally, there is a intermolecular hydrogen bonding, and due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, its boiling point is high. Okay, but in ethylene glycol, there are two OH group. Therefore, it's having more boiling point than ethyl alcohol. While in the glycerol, there are three OH group. Means there is a enhanced intermolecular hydrogen bonding. There is a strong intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Hence, its boiling point is comparatively very high. It is near about 290 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the reason why that glycerol having higher boiling point. Okay, this is just about the physical properties of glycerol. We have studied some of the simple physical properties of glycerol. First one is it is colorless, odorless, and viscous liquid. Second, it is sweet in taste and non-toxic in nature. Third one, it is soluble in water and ethanol, but insoluble in organic solvents like benzene, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, etc. And last one is its boiling point is comparatively very high. It is 290 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is just about the physical properties.